What's up, Sniper Wrangler? Appreciate that, man. I'm gonna need it. What's up, Grumpy Pal? Looks like there's still about a foot of ice up there, up above the dam. It's melted down the side. That's alright. What's up, FNC? It's been kind of boring. Other than I had to go to the doctor. Why do I have labs on a Monday? Especially the warmest day out of like the next 2-week stretch. Hope I catch a couple fish. That's all I care about. The way it sounds, there's still enough ice out of the lake that I have been fishing on. Hunter went out. I'm just waiting for like a 13-inch crappie to come up and smack my jig. That'd be nuts. What am I throwing? Orange jig head. My color, 1.5-inch tattletale prep man jig. What's up, SGO? I've been live for 4.5 minutes. I don't think I've any luck yet. But I mean, there has been times where I've had 5 fish in the first 3 minutes before. I don't foresee much happening today. I'd be happy catching 2 fish. Just not bullheads. Hopefully not carp, but whatever. Yeah, I know, 4.5 minutes, no fish, it's crazy. Nah, I've been fishing for like 20 minutes. Tried up above the dam first. I think it's still too cold. I'm guessing the water is somewhere between 38 and 41 degrees, with the ice still up there. It might be a little warmer down here, I guess. I know that bottom of the lake is normally between 40 and 42 degrees. What I want is the water temperature to get between like 47 and 49. That's what I'm looking for. I think that's about when the crappies normally come in. Perch might be just a little before that. Folks in, 4 likes. How's everybody doing today? 20-pound braid doesn't like casting. I want to catch a goose. I want to catch a goose. That's my goal. Nah, not yet. I've only been live for just under 10 minutes. Dang cobra chickens. I can't wait for 70. It's like 58, 59 right now. I want to get my tan out, man. Looks like a freaking ghost right now. Does not want to cast. Yeah, it ain't spring yet here. It's supposed to get snow. I don't know, this week, next week, something. I don't really pay attention. I mean, really, this is spring. You know, we're in the mid-50s, but down on here for it. Really had a hard to get this off. Still early yet, you know. I think it's what, March 10th? Something like that. Never really have any luck with anything here this early other than last year I caught a couple walleyes and some pike. But I don't think the walleye fish is going to be very good right now. I think the Hmong have been, you know, going for them. What's up, Ozarks? is. Folks in 12 likes. You need to make sure to stop in and say hello. Also, feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoy hunting, fishing, and other outdoor related content. About a bass. Like 5.5 pounds ish. Not bad for Minnesota. Not super special. What's the biggest crappie you've ever caught, huh? How many inches? Yeah, I might end up having to go waiting. Try and go sit down there and watch Perch all day if I really want. If I throw a jig in front of them, usually they hit. Not sure how much I want to go back to the shade though. Not sure if I want to go back in that shallow area either. I'm not sure how dirty that is. Right nasty. surprised. What's up, Taco Bot? What's up, TF? Appreciate that, man. I ain't too worried about it. I get asked about my PB bass all the time. It's the first thing everybody asks. Shoot, you don't even know my name yet. You freaking... What's your PB bass? What'd you catch it on? Crap, man, jigs. Kate. Let's give me some walleye act. Probably not. I can dream big, right? What's that, Rusty? Indeed. I've been alright. I trust doctors less and less every day. That's how it goes. Got something. Stupid bullhead. What's up, Dorothy? What's up, Mr. Stringer? Come here. Come on. Damn, they're cold. Yeah, that water is probably high 30s. That's my guess. Rainbow trout? Heck yeah. $15 folks in, 20 likes. How's it going today, everybody? Man, I love this rod. 7-foot light. Oh, this is a bullhead. It's a pretty big one. Or that I got snagged backwards or something. I don't think it is a bullhead, honestly. Walleye! Walleye! It's a nice walleye. There we go. I knew it was fighting funny. It's about a 14-incher. Oh, hey. That's what that Cajun does, baby. There we go. There we go. That'd be a perfect eater. They're out of season right now, though. pick y'all up here. Be careful with his gills. I don't want to injure him. Nice little walleye right there. 13 and a half, maybe 14. Fish right there. Wow. Oh yeah. Walleye are some of the best eating fish on the planet. That's my first walleye since January 9th, I think. I appreciate that. I knew it was fighting different. Somebody type one walleye. I want to pin that. Glad I caught that today and not yesterday. There's another E at the end of that. Talk about. Is that a bite? I'm after crappies. I just picked off about a 14-inch walleye. Hey, you too, Stardust. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, Dorothy. Saw yours just a second too late there. What's up, Dark Knight? Well, I didn't catch any walleyes through the ice, but there's still ice on the lakes and I'm catching walleyes. So I can't complain. I appreciate that, Dorothy. Ooh, that was a bite. I think that was a bite. Either that or I bumped into a bullhead. I was right on the edge of the school. I knew that one was fighting different. I didn't expect to see a walleye though. Definitely not going to complain about that though. Yeah, I wouldn't be out on the ice around here. We haven't seen any temperatures over 60 degrees, except for it's like 61 right now, but yeah, we're down to like 13 inches of ice in the middle, and on the edges it's totally melted out. Crappie and bluegill? Yeah, that's my main goal, really, is crappie. I like to catch crappie, but I'm fine catching walleyes. They're not in season, so I'm not fishing for them, so it's fine. But you know, I do enjoy catching a walleye. They do fight quite well. Appreciate that, TF. Yeah, it's not mostly open here yet. There's maybe 10 feet off the shore here on this side of the lake. There's spots where the ice is still all the way up the shore. seeing folks in. 25 likes. How's it going today, everybody? Hope everyone is well. Hoping to get to 2,000 subs here within the month. That'd be pretty awesome. I mean, less than a year ago, I was at like 40 subs. All right, appreciate it, Talk About. Have a great afternoon, man. Don't worry about it. I don't need the shout-outs. Doesn't really do anything. I don't really care about the subs that much. I mean, sure, it's cool to have, you know, big numbers and whatever, but what I'm really here for is to try and get YouTube's money. Oh yeah, Robert. I already got a 14-inch walleye. I'm on them today. I'm not on one. Yesterday I was on one. Now I'm on the 5th. The difference. That's what I was told anyway. Really, I wasn't on one. I got a bullhead snag. Maybe not. Oh yeah. Nice fat bullhead. What's up, Darren? Took the little mud bugs. Woo! I fixed your chat, Robert. It was me. Part-time employee at the government. Yeah. Not really. Shoot, 27 likes in half an hour? Jeez. I think I had 31 in an hour yesterday. Dorothy with a floating heart. Appreciate that. Ooh, got an 89 in what class? 19 out of what? Oh, that's probably in, oh, that's in that quiz. Oh. Let's ignore that. I have a 61% in, there's the water. You can see it here. I have a 61% in my formative. Good thing summative's worth, 90% of my grade in that class. So. Nah, maybe I'm wrong with that. I think I have like a 98 in my summative, and I think it's 80-20 in that class. Probably turn in a couple assignments, get myself back up to 93 and 94. Then I don't have to do that at the end of the semester. More sauce. I don't know nothing about no sauce. Unless we're talking about some queso, salsa, something good. I don't know why I'm in the mood for why I'm talking about freaking Mexican food. Good news. I think I'm getting my first YouTube check this month. Walleye fishing here. What am I fishing for? I'm fishing for crappies. I haven't caught any crappies yet, but not yet, no. The water's like 38 degrees, 39 degrees. There's still ice up on the lake up above me. Some of the taxes. I mean, I think I had $200 worth of donations in the one night. I'm not sure if they all went through. But that's what I got, and I got like $100 out of that. The crabbies, I think they're still deep yet. Not totally sure. I haven't really looked for them. I mean, I'm just fishing, you know, local spillway. Yeah, about a 14-inch walleye. Nothing crazy, but first walleye since January, so I'm happy with it. It's weird, I didn't catch any through the ice this year. I lost about a 24 back in December. Stick baits? I'm not rocking any stick baits. I don't even think I have any. Not with me anyway. Not after bass. Wouldn't mind catching one, but not my target species until everything else quits biting. Yeah, I know. No, they are taxed. I think it says that of the $188 that's supposed to be coming, there's also going to be taxes deducted. But I might be wrong. I should still get at least $100. If I don't, I'm not going to be very happy with YouTube. That's how they are, I guess. Slack in my line. Feel myself bouncing off the bottom. All right, see you later, Dorothy. You too. hoping nobody else would be here. Pretty glad I didn't catch that walleye now. You keep. Walleye. Yeah, it ain't gonna be back for long. I think it's supposed to be like 42 degrees tomorrow. It happens to be like 61 right now. The white bass are not in yet. There's a couple. Not very many at all, but I think we caught like 6 of them last year out of this lake. River system, whatever. I'm not throwing a diving Rapala. I can't legally fish for walleyes or pike. And I also don't think I have that. I have all crappie stuff because pike and walleye season is currently closed in the state of Minnesota. Otherwise, I would be probably throwing some stuff a little bit bigger than this. You know? Yeah, I've caught one walleye. Probably about 14 inches. Nothing to write home about, but I'll take it. Not bad for a warm March day. Bullhead, I think. Yeah. No. There's a difference between a bullhead and a walleye. See if a bullhead's getting in the way. Can't just say a fish is a fish. I'd be happy with the walleye any day, but a bullhead, I'd rather not catch him. Oh yeah, right. Well, walleye are out of season, pike are out of season. You can fish for bass. That's the only fish you can fish for out of those 3 right now. But you can't keep them. What's up, Venture? Hey, 252. That's the guy who knows about the Crappie Man jigs. Wait. Bought a couple? Yeah. I got a box full of them. Full of hand ties and plastics. 2 different boxes. I've got a box full of hand ties and a box full of plastics. Majority of my hand ties are my own, actually. I got like half a box full of hand ties from Turner and about half a box from Ruben. But I got a full box full of Turner's plastics. Alrighty, see you later, Robert. Eat something for me, too. Oh yeah, I'm ready for the spawn, too. We probably got about a month for crappies. Perch will be like 2 to 3 weeks. Well, crappie will probably be more than a month. That'll be like earliest spawn. we still got ice on the lake up here. Oh shit, my dad caught a walleye too. Oh, no, that's a little pike, I think. Nope, that's a walleye. Probably another 14, 15. Good eater, but I don't care as long as the mud guys ain't catching them and keeping them. That's all that matters. As long as they go back in the lake. Loving folks in 34 likes. If you're new, make sure to stop in and say hello. Also, feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoy hunting, fishing, or other outdoor related content. I also have recently got into jig tying, lure making. Tie a lot of my own stuff. I've been fishing for just under an hour. Probably about an hour. I fished up above the dam before I started streaming, but been live streaming for 44 minutes. Fished for almost 4 hours yesterday. Got one pike, lost a carp, a couple bullheads. Of course, me and my dad are out fishing everybody else here. We know the spillway. You know how they act, how they swim, how they move. What gets them to bite. Ooh, didn't like that. What's up, Memory? I ain't got that weather here. It's supposed to be in the 40s here tomorrow. I think 61 right now. Yeah, my dad's on the other side, along with 4 Hmong guys and I don't know, kid that I know. Ooh, that was a bite. Maybe it's just weed. Appreciate that. having a good day today. I know mine has improved since coming fishing, but you know, that's how fishing is. Your day can be, you know, terrible, and then you come fishing, and usually it tends to jump up in quality. What's up, Chaos Goat? .007 for you, yeah. 0 fish, 0 bites, 7 hours of fishing, man. Oh, never mind. Just read that. You're saying that it's, you know, before 1 a.m. Thanks, Abigail. I got some. I don't know what this is. I don't think it's the bullhead. If it is, it's huge. Well, there's another walleye. It's another 14-incher. Come on, buddy. Wow, that's a pretty fish. There's 2 walleyes, baby. This guy down there snagged into a carp. Somebody type 2 walleyes for me. Oh yeah. Doesn't matter if I lose a walleye. Appreciate that memory. Doesn't matter if I lose a walleye. They're not in season anyway. I'm not even fishing for them. I'm fishing for crappies. Oh, that was biting. Few folks in, 38 likes. If you're new, make sure to stop in and say hello. Also, feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoy hunting, fishing, and other outdoor related content. I like to get out in the water as much as I can. I was out yesterday and I'm already doing better than I was then. Got 1 pike, a couple bullheads, and that's it. Already caught 2 walleyes, 3 or 4 bullheads, and oh, that's it today. But hey, That's how it's gonna start, you know? Fine with that. It's that orange plastic, I'm telling you. Everybody else uses green, white. I'm one of those fellas. It's not 30,000, but yeah. Maybe back in, 1999, it would have been worth about 30,000. Well, actually, I take that back. With all the crap we got in it, it might be 30 grand, but probably closer to 15. Oh, my dad's got something. Rock, maybe? I think he's got a rock. There was a bite. Fluger President, I would not recommend that. I appreciate that bull. I do not like Fluger President stuff at all. My real little crappie rod, that has a Fluger President 2500 on it, and it's beat to crap after not even 2 years. The back reel malfunctions so much. The rod's already broken, that's why it's even on that setup. Otherwise it'd be on a 6'6" medium weight. Heck yeah. Lake of the Woods. Yeah, my dad caught one walleye. The kid caught about a 10-pound carp. That's different. Well, I think I snagged bullhead at the tail. Yep. I just took my head off. Relax, yeah. I'm using a little orange plastic. Well, I've caught 2 walleyes, so I would assume the bubbles ain't gonna make a difference. I've caught hundreds of walleyes here. I'm not really fishing for them though, I'm fishing for crappies. It's a little early for the crappies yet. What's up, Grease? I am indeed in Minnesota. It's a shame walleye season's out. Me and my dad would already have 3 of them. He caught one about the same size as my 2. No, actually, it's good. Let them spawn. Let them reproduce, grow a little bit. about the perfect walleye setup, really. 7 foot. I think it's a light rod. Yeah. No, it's not. It's about 5 p.m. 5:17. Just got done with school a little while ago. Had a doctor's appointment. At 5:17 p.m. What's up, Zyro? That was not a great cast. That was a beeline right there. Appreciate that. Memory. I'm using a Shakespeare Micro Series. I don't know what you're after. Ugly sticks work great for just about everything. You can fish for crappies. You can fish for walleyes, bass, pike, just about anything. Fairly versatile. Fish for just particularly crappies. If you want a cheap option, Shakespeare Micro Series, love it. 7 foot, light. I can cast about, I don't know, 50 yards, 16th ounce jig. If you're looking for a more expensive option that probably won't break, I would look for an ACC crappie stick. But yeah, if you're going for, you know, bigger fish, ugly stick, handle just about anything. 6 foot or a 6'6". I try to be. Actually, I'm a son of my father, my mother, and God, that Heavenly Father. You know about that. What's up, Joshua? Gotta get you some trout or something. Yeah, I'm going for artificial baits. I like trying to trick them into biting. Last year, I think in the month of April, I caught like 400 crappies on plastics. Crazy. What reel am I using? I'm using a Cast King Centron 500. It's technically an ice fishing reel, but you can use it for just about anything. I think it's got like something crazy like an 18-pound max drag. What do I got? Is this a bullhead or is this a walleye? Feels pretty good. Might be a walleye. No, bullhead. Dang, bullhead. I think I've caught 4 or 5 bullheads now. 2 walleyes. Huh. Some grass? Oh yeah. Yeah, bullheads and grass are the exact same thing. They're so thick in here that you just snag them anyway. "26 folks in, 48 legs. How's it going today, y'all? What's up, Remington? I'm in Minnesota. I'm in Minnesota. Bang. I got them ducks. Just finger bang them, you know? Yeah, state of confusion. No, I'm not confused. I've heard down in the southeast corner of the state you can get some pretty good ones. A lot of people come up in here and just catch their bullheads, and then they use the bullheads they catch here for bait. Down on like the Iowa border. Pilgrims went live. Muy pescando. Muy pescando. I have to tell you, I'm 10 to 20 over. I'm nothing over. What's up, Fishy? Who let you out of the cage, Fishy? Who let you out of the cage? Yeah. Some guy snagged one last year while I was fishing here. It was like 18 pounds. I yelled at him. And we called the DNR on him. He tried to keep it. I convinced him to let it go. Swam away, as far as we saw. I mean, we stayed for another. Yo! Redacted with $10. You want me to dance, too? Can't really dance. No. He's supposed to be stuck in the fish tank. Fishy goes in the fish tank. Yeah. Oh. Wind knot. Love wind knots. Don't you? Wind knots are my favorite. God. Fucking Christ. Nah, there's no stripers here in Minnesota. Even if there were, I think it's too cold for them. Oh, no. I'm not jumping in this water. I am not jumping in this water. Yeah, I've caught 2 walleyes. And a couple bull. Yikes. A couple bullheads. The crappie aren't in right now, but I haven't caught anything. Anyway, there might be a few in here right now, but about a month they should be in here pretty thick. Redacted was like, I need that crown. I need that number one. I think my dad caught a walleye too. His might have been a touch bigger than mine. I don't know. Seen one carp and a handful of bullheads caught. Yeah. Give me that crown. That's how redacted it is. I need that crown. Here's $10. I don't need it. Maryland? Yeah. I think I'm further north than you are. If not, I gotta be pretty close. Still got ice on the lake up here, right above me. Oh, my dad's got another walleye too. This is probably about 12 inches, this one. Well, we each caught 2 walleyes then. Wonder what he caught it on. Yeah, get out in that bay, Redact. See, one thing, I'm using a little orange plastic. I'm fishing for crappies. You can't legally fish for walleyes when the season's closed. Couldn't fish for anything when the seasons were closed. Like anything where the season was closed. So panfish never closed. You can always fish for crappies and bluegills and whatever. But up until this year, March 1st is actually when it changed. You can now legally fish for bass while the season is closed. First time it's ever been like that. So I could go fish for bass if I wanted to. But I don't know how I would do that with ice still on the lake. Not sure where that went. Pet Lines man, have a great afternoon, evening. Yeah, it'll be 6:30 there for you. Oh, there we go. Oh, that was a walleye. That was a walleye. Felt him grab onto it. Appreciate that, Dave. Yeah, redacted. I know. Where I was catching the pike last year, it's still totally frozen over where that dock normally is. Looks like there's still probably about 10 inches of ice up on the lake up above me here. Might be a little more, a little less. That's from what I can see. You know, when it melts in from the sides, it kind of does funny activities. Melts like this instead of, you know, instead of straight down. Yeah. You need fog, or it has to be warm for there to be fog, so that makes sense. that kid's got another carp down there. I think I got a fat bullhead here. Might not be. What am I using? I'm using an orange plastic. No, this might be a walleye. Oh, never mind. Fat bullhead. Fat bullhead. Man. Another piggy. Not really, I guess. It's not as big as I thought he was. I am in Minnesota. I think you've asked me that like 12 times, Ace. That's what I'm using. Yeah, it's not really after any catfish. That's about all I'm gonna. I mean, could probably catch a ginormous walleye, but that's not legal. I'd be after a catfish, and I don't really count it as, right? What's up, Ricky Bobby? Yeah, I know. It's like 61 right now. Walleye don't care, though. Still wait. My dad's caught two. I've caught two. Another bullhead on here. Guy on the other side has a carp. Got hungry on that one. I think it's a carp. Oh, it's a catfish. Alright, see you later, Redacted. Ace, I'm telling you, that's not my brother. I do not have any younger siblings. Yeah, I'm just catching stupid bullheads. Right now, anyway. Pretty much just snagging them. So thick in here that, you know, when you try to jig, you end up just right into them. Oh, there's a cold breeze coming over. It's that southwest wind. It's catching it off the corner of the lake up there. Coming right over. Man, that's freaking cold. Holy. Goosebumps. Normally I don't get those outside. Normally I only get that when I'm freaking sick. You jig meal or jig mold? Heck yeah. Where am I fishing? Minnesota. Free AC. It's 61 degrees. I'm in shorts. I don't need the AC. If it was about 85, 90 degrees, I wouldn't mind that breeze coming off the lake, but yeah. No comments on where in Minnesota. Yeah, I know, it's difficult. It takes some time getting used to it, too. You know, for a while there, I really was not confident at all talking to the camera. I've picked it up, though. 14 folks in, 55 likes. Let's go. If you're new, make sure to stop in and say hello. Also, feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoy hunting, fishing, or outdoor related content. Jeep, 56 likes. Man, it's been a hot minute since I've done this well in less than an hour and a half. YouTube's pushing me today. I don't mind that. I appreciate the hearts. Can't wait for like 70-degree weather. I don't like it super warm, but I can't wait for that 70. Yeah, I know, right? Back when I used to sit here and catch, you know, bluegill after bluegill after bluegill, or back in 2024, I think I caught like 300 crappies in a week in June. They were catching walleyes one after another. That was crazy stuff. What's up, G-Bro? I don't like casting up into that. I can feel more tension on my line. I don't like that. Cast it any further upstream straight from my dad anymore. Well, looks like one kid's got a walleye. Well, that's a 4-to-1 ratio of me and my dad compared to everybody else. Like my dad might have one. Either that or my dad's got a mud bug. Nope, he's got a walleye. Yep. So, 5-to-1 ratio. Alright, see you later, man. I hope I do as well. Yep, 5-to-1 ratio. I've caught 2, my dad's caught 3, and another kid caught 1. Ooh. It's not a surprise though. The day that me and my dad caught, we had like 9 of them last May. Put them all in the bucket. We had 9 walleyes and a white bass. We caught 9. I think I saw 2 other walleyes caught that entire day. Probably should have thrown them all back early. This place gets way overfished. Your ice is melting. That's funny. dad's using white plastic. I'm using orange plastic. Wonder what the other kid's using. Target species, crappie. Can't really change what, gets my bait though. Caught 2 walleyes, handful of bullheads. Yesterday I caught like a maybe 17-inch pike. Actually, I wouldn't mind catching a perch either. Crappie and perch. That's the number 1 and 2. What about an Abu Garcia 6500 C3? Honestly, I don't even know what that looks like. Only Abu Garcia I know of is like a black Mac. I think that's what it's called. I don't even know. Too expensive. From what I've heard, they're not really as good as, what their price is, so. I think I'll stick with my $20 Walmart rod. Folks in 57 likes. How's it going today, y'all? Man, that 5-to-1 ratio, that kills you. That's crazy. Not really. Doesn't really surprise me. Nobody else really fishes as much as me and my dad do. And we have the exact spots we like to fish, too. That might be it. The other kid that caught a walleye, he got snagged. He was trying to get himself out, and he dropped his foot right in the water. Fishing literally right next to my dad. Got something. Feels fairly deep. Not sure what it is. Bullhead. Snagged to the side though. That's why the fuck's so goofy. I'm looking for crappies, perch. I don't mind catching a couple walleyes, but I'm not fishing for them. That's what I've caught is a handful of bullheads and 2 walleyes. Also wouldn't mind a largemouth, but, you know. Is that an eagle? I think that was. Oh. Bullhead, I bet. Get out my bobber and try and fish along the edge, see if I might be able to pick out a couple crabs out of this. Might take a while, but I think I probably could pick one out. If I can catch them in November or early December, should logically be able to catch them tomorrow. Nine folks in, 57 likes. How's it going today? Top bottom, top bottom. I don't really want to hear about it. I have to go get out in the sun, which is a lot warmer out there. bullheads. Yeah. Hope he gets back that time. Another bullhead. Really that hard to get off the hook for me, dude? Is it? I think it might be that hard to get off the hook for me. Why are there so many freaking bullheads in here, man? Oh. Jeez, lots of traffic for a Monday afternoon. Wow. Yeah, I wish it was just a little bit warmer. It's kind of chilly in the shade here. Hey folks in 58 likes. If y'all are new, make sure to stop and say hello. Also, feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoy hunting, fishing, and other outdoor related content. I try to get out on the water as much as I can. I also enjoy tying crappie jigs and whatnot, hair jigs, wedge tails, that kind of stuff, you know. Also do a little hunting, shoot trap competitively. think I'm shooting pigeons next weekend. Go see if I can't get me a little pigeon pot pie. What's up, Wayne? You want some of that pigeon pot pie? I know you like them squirrel dumplings and, you know, snake souffle. To try it? Well, hey, I'll make some for you next weekend. I'm not even kidding, I will. I don't know. Hopefully I can shoot about 20 pigeons. That's my goal. Well, I'd be fine with about 10, really, but shoot them, clean them. Not gonna breast them off. I'll take off the wings, or I'll cut off the wings, the feet, pull the skin off, just like I do a pheasant, just like you do a turkey. Boil down the pigeons. Get it. Break. Get it. Well, we're 5-1. 5-1. Our walleyes compared to everybody else is 5-1. Man, if I fell in the water like he did, I wouldn't be fishing anymore. I'd be out of here. That one that you caught? I figured it was probably a 17. That last one looked kind of small. Yeah. Yeah, the two that I caught were both probably 14 and a half. Yeah. Yeah, I caught one out here and one over there. Yeah. What were you using? Oh, that's a walleye. I felt it smoking. It's a big one, I think. Is it? Yeah, nice walleye. Another 14. That's about the size of all mine. I felt them smoke it. I know. There's another little guy. Walleye number 3. That one's probably 13. I think that's the smallest of all of them. Beauty. Bye, buddy. Man, they always get stuck right in that corner. Ah, I got water in my boot. Damn it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, I felt him come up and hit that. That's how I knew it was a walleye before I even hooked into it. Seven folks in, 60 likes. Let's go, yeah. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Wow. Well, 3 walleyes, I mean. I haven't caught a walleye through the ice, or I didn't catch any walleyes through the ice this year, but come back to the spillway and, you know, second day I'm here. Me and my dad are 6-1 compared to everybody else. We'd have a pretty good bucket full, I'll tell you that. Shoot, we only let fish in not even 2 hours. It's pretty good. I'm not anything crazy, but I did catch a couple walleyes. I see trees here. Wow. Little crappy man jigs Cajun. Hey. The water will clean it off, or when I cast it, it'll come off. Should have asked my dad what color he's using. Shoot, pretty good content. I'll have shorts for a couple days here. YouTube shorts. Cool there. I think. Fight, yeah, it's fighting like bullhead. Get out there. Yeah, there's another piece of grass, you know. You're grunting at me. Thanks, mudbug. Yeah, get that water in my boot. I'm like really cold. I have trees behind me here. Yeah, they do. They're like a hard head, but you know, fresh water. Oh, that wind coming off that ice is cold. Five folks in, 61 likes. How's it going today, y'all? I think I'm starting to drop out of the feed. What's that, Ruby? Ruby, jeez. My dad's got another one. Well, I got something decent here. I think this might be a walleye. No, my dad's got one. No. Snagged a stupid bullhead. One of the bigger ones in the back. Yep. 7-1. Us and everybody else. Oh, I might have to go fish over next to him. If I can get the school over there. Eat it. No. I didn't know my bug. Man, I see bugs, but I'm freaking cold. Oh, that's a walleye, I think. I don't think it's a very big one. Perch, holy shit. Wow. There's a fat perch. Hold up, I'll be right back. Oh, there. Gyro, right? Yeah, biggest perch I've got in quite a while. Figure it's probably 9.5, close to it. Very, very pretty perch. I felt him eat it. Yeah, you haven't seen this water. This water is nasty. And pigeons are actually tasty. They only eat corn, so, you know, corn, beans. What's up, 336? At least the ones that I'm shooting only eat corn. I'm hunting them at a farm, so pretty much just, you know. I'd say it's about 9.5. It's not a huge perch. I mean, it's a nice one, definitely. Don't get me wrong. Hold up. I'll show you. Nice big perch. Got a bad hair day for him. I'm guessing 9.25, 9.5. Very, very round one though. Measure. Yeah. I'd rather catch rather than measure. If I catch like 2 more of those. Yeah, maybe. I don't know, I should have just threw them back right away. I probably ain't gonna catch any more perch. I'm using baits a little bit big for them. Caught a couple perch back in like the end of December, you know, early January. I am catching, well, I'm using plastics right now, but crappy man jigs, but yeah. Oh, somebody typed 3 walleye, 1 perch. Forgot to get that perch in there. Kabang. About a 9.5-inch perch is my guess. I know the bottom of a bucket is, you know, I think it's 10.25. It's just shy of the bottom of the bucket on both sides. So. I hate getting fucking watched by these people. See that guy up there? Just sitting watching. We've been here for like an hour. Very, very pretty perch though. Snook fishing. Yeah. No, I can't read. I can't read. Not at all. That's why I know what the regulations are, right? That's why I know that I can't legally keep walleyes. That's why I don't have any walleyes in my bucket, even though I've caught walleyes. Yeah, I thought that was gonna be a small walleye, but no, it's just a fat freaking perch. That'd be funny. As I was walking by, he walked out in front of me to stop me. He wouldn't let me just walk by. No habla English. There's a walleye. There's a big walleye. Oh, that guy left. There's a big fat walleye. What's up, Pacific? That is his ass. I lost him. Nah, no keepers. You can't legally keep walleyes at this time. Now I gotta retie? No, he didn't cut me off. He just got off. I didn't keep tension on him enough. Damn it. That was a nice walleye. I wanted to net it. That's what I was doing. Trying to get my net fully extended. Yeah, now I got a rock. That was a 17, 18-inch walleye right there. To pull that up, not totally sure if I trust that. I didn't want to swing him and end up, hitting the concrete. I've killed more walleyes than one doing that. I don't want to kill them right now because, they gotta go back anyway, so. Should have had the net ready though. Now I am my net man. My dad's on the other side without a net. No, I did this to show him how big it was. Like a guy does. But when you're trying to unscrew a freaking net and, re-screw it back on, That might be a walleye. No, I'm full of it. Get off of that, mudbug. But to be fair, I am pretty good at telling people, hey, look at what I'm doing. bank. Yeah, be quiet, buddy. Yeah, there's tons of them in here. Sometimes in June, you'll have them stacked like 4 feet thick, and the schools will be 20, 30 feet wide. They just go around in circles. Big old fat bullhead. That Canadian Royal Air Force. Don't explain to you, buddy. I gotta plug my phone in. Alright. See you later, Randy. I appreciate you hanging out, man. Finger banging all these geese, man. Never gets old. No, I'm not letting the jig sink to the bottom. I'm fishing mid-water column. They're all piled up out there. Zyro, I don't think you really realize how many bullheads are in here. There are times when I can cast a jig and just let it sink. I don't even have to pull, just reel. I'll end up snagging about 20 of them, like that. Bottom's where the walleyes are. I might have to get it down a little bit under. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, see you later, Zara. I'm not sure. We'll see what my dad says. I mean, really, I'm about ready to pack up, you know. I don't foresee a whole lot more, but I said I didn't foresee catching anything worth keeping today either, you know. Between me and my dad, we're 8 walleyes deep and, you know, 1 fat perch. Well, that's if I count the one that I lost right at my feet as a catch. Not technically a catch. Should probably fish as long as I can. I doubt we're gonna get a nice day. Alright, doesn't count. And we're 7 walleyes deep. But I guess it doesn't count. Well, and we're at 0 fish so far. I just have to reach the bucket and kiss one, and that'll count, right? I'll probably let him go. I'm sure that's a big breeding female bird, so probably better to let her go anyway. You're bad. Dude, shouldn't you go to bed? Isn't it like 1 a.m.? Alright, I think after this cast, I'm gonna let that perch go. I'll kiss him just for you, Zero. Oh, no. No. I rarely ever kill a fish before I know that I got my, at least 4 or 5 clean. Even walleyes. When I got my my in the water bag, yeah, none of them ever die. If I don't get 4 fish, 4 crappies usually, or like 2 walleyes, yeah, I just throw all them back. Sometimes that's after the stream, sometimes it's in. I slept until 6:55 this morning. 6:55 a.m. 6-something p.m. already. 6:35. Almost on 12 hours. Wonder what we're eating for supper. Oh, I forgot I was gonna throw that perch back after the last cast. This time he's got good cast. We'll throw that perch back. Beautiful perch right there. Beautiful perch right there. There he goes. Oh, he doesn't get stuck in a rock. There he goes. She'll go make some babies for me now. Perch are usually fairly resilient. I've had them where they'll sit in my ice fishing hole for like 45 minutes to an hour, and then they'll just finally swim down. I've seen crappies and bluegills do that too, though. Ooh, wind knock. What's up, Baker? Oh yeah, the walleyes all got to go back. Not legal to keep them right now. Doesn't matter anyway. The perch, yeah. I didn't really plan on keeping anything today. I had that perch in my bucket for a little while, but you know, let him swim away. Her. I'm sure it was a female. Rarely do you ever see a male perch over 9 inches. And if you do, they're usually pretty skinny. Yeah, I've been out here for not quite 2.5 hours. I mean, 3 walleyes, I think 7 walleyes between me and my dad, and then I lost one right at my feet. Yeah, all the perch are pretty like that. Almost all the perch. They're getting ready to spawn. They'll probably spawn in, I don't know, 3 to 5 weeks. Minnesota. Using them jig baits, you know. Yeah, she did have a nice haircut. Zyro saw that. Perch have one little part of her dorsal fin sticking up. Kind of funny. Got bit by something, or I don't know. Wonder if my hair's like that. Not really. Cormorant. It is a cormorant. No, I'm in Minnesota. I'd hope I'm not in saltwater. I'm supposed to be in Minnesota currently. You know. Who knows? Maybe the water identifies as salty today. I don't know where that landed. Oh, there it is. Oh, I forgot to kiss that fish. I didn't kiss that perch, man. What am I doing? I haven't kissed any fish in too long. It's been like a week. Yeah, it's been a week. What? Bro, I'm in Minnesota. Why would I have saltwater if I'm in a landlocked state? I'm literally as far from saltwater as you could possibly be in the continental United States. In any of the United States, really. No. Next bullhead? No, I'm good. I'm good. No, I wouldn't recommend, you know, kissing the fish out of here, but hey, you do what you want, right? And I'll do what I want. My mommy and daddy love me very much. Heck yeah. Hoping to go fishing about 10 times before April. 10 more times. This is time number 6 of March. What is it? 10th, right? No, today is the 9th. Never mind, I take that back. It's the 9th. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I've gone at least 4 times in the month of March so far. Not sure. Maybe that was the weekend that I went 4 days in a row. I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, I think I've gone 4 times in March now. Maybe 5, maybe. You go last like 4 weeks, I've gone like 12 times. Nine folks in, 66 likes. Thank you guys for hanging out tonight. I think my dad's probably getting ready to pack up here. Yeah. Alrighty. Thank you guys for hanging out tonight. We got 12 folks still in. 66 likes. Hope everyone has an awesome night tonight. I'm out of here though. Maybe. And man, Picker, AA, Bugster, anybody else that might be in here, y'all have an awesome night. Zyro, God bless. Peace out, folks.